Hello, viewers. Welcome to your channel Pharmacypedia. This is Dr. Shikha Chauhan, and in this session, we are going to discuss about the malnutrition and its prevention. This topic has been taken from Unit 1 of Social and Preventive Pharmacy B Pharm 8th semester. So, if you have still not subscribed to my channel Pharmacypedia, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates about the pharmacy contents. So let us first try to understand what is malnutrition. Malnutrition is something which is you can simply in simple word call as a deficient. So malnutrition, mal means decreased nutrition. So it is defined as an imbalance between the body's need and the total intake of the nutrient. So if you have your body requirement very high and your intake is less, in that case it will result into the nutritional disorder, also known as the deficiency. So intake of the nutrient in proper amount is required to prevent this deficiency. What happens, we have specific requirement, that is the purpose of taking the balanced diet. We take adequate amount of proteins, fats, carbohydrate, minerals, because we need them in certain proportions and quantities. But if our daily diet does not include them, it may result into deficiencies and nutritional disorders. Talking about the malnutrition, it can be divided into two types. First is undernutrition and second is overnutrition. So as the term indicates, undernutrition, it means less nutrition, and over means excess of nutrition. So if you see the undernutrition is further divided into two types. First is the growth failure. Now this growth failure means not adequate growth as per the age requirements. So it can again be due to acute malnutrition, or like chronic malnutrition, or like acute or chronic malnutrition. So totally it results in underweight. Then comes the second type of undernutrition, which we call as a micronutrient malnutrition. Now again, as the term indicate, micronutrient, we lack certain mineral, we lack certain vitamin, which can result into that disorder. For example, vitamin A deficiency results into xerophthalmia or eye disorders. Then iron deficiencies or iodine deficiencies, other micronutrient deficiencies may result in two specific disease. Now, what are the causes of these malnutrition? So sometimes there are genuine concerns when a person belongs to low income group, or like they have the low purchasing power, so they can't afford the meal two times or three times a day. In that case, it results into malnutrition. Sometimes ignorance and the erroneous food habits, the food habits are not proper, like people are taking more junk food and they're not maintaining the adequate balance, then also it results, or like scarcity of the food supply or overpopulation. So these are the certain causes of malnutrition. Then apart from that, obesity, insulin resistance and diabetes, and hepatobiliary disorders, metabolic and renal disease, infections, especially respiratory infections, diarrhea and intestinal malabsorption. So these are the secondary causes of having the malnutrition. Further disorders due to malnutrition are specifically categorized into protein energy malnutrition, which we known as kwashiorkor and marasmus, which happens in children, results in specific features due to a protein deficiency. Then undernutrition of vitamins and minerals also results in similar disorders, like I told you about different vitamin A or vitamin B or vitamin C, and obesity. So undernutrition of vitamins and minerals results into specific disorder. For example, calcium deficiency results into rickets, iodine deficiency results into goiter, iron deficiency can also result into iron deficiency can result into anemia. Zinc deficiency results in the growth retardation. So undernutrition of vitamins B1 results into beriberi, vitamin B3 it results into pellagra, then vitamin C deficiency results into scurvy, and vitamin D deficiency results into rickets. You can see the condition in the case of kwashiorkor. So actually it happens between the age group of 1 to 3 years. So very low protein intake results into this condition, and where starchy foods are the main staple. The symptoms are like edema, muscle wasting, hair changes, depigmentation of skin, and moon face. Now, this is the condition in marasmus. You can see how the condition is. It actually results in balanced starvation, insufficient breast milk, dilute milk mixture, or lack of hygiene. The symptoms are like muscle wasting, growth retardation, Mantle changes, no edema, variable subnormal temperature, often diarrhea. Deficiencies of different vitamins also results into deficiency disorders. So this is specifically the case for vitamin B1 deficiency, which results into beriberi. So there are various types of the accumulations of pyruvic acid and lactic acid in the body fluids, which causes the cardiac dysfunction, degeneration of myelin, of axon, cylinders, neuropathy, weakness of eye movements. You can see a number of effects are there because of this disorder. Riboflavin deficiency results in wet beriberi and dry beriberi. So, like a generalized edema, acute cardiac symptoms, prompt response to thiamine administration. Edema is not present in dry beriberi. Then the vitamin B2 deficiency, which results in riboflavin deficiency. So again, there is retinal eye pigmentation for light adaptation, and various metabolisms are impacted. Niacin deficiency, which results into pellagra. So, an inability to absorb the niacin or the amino acid tryptophan may cause pellagra, a disease which is characterized by scaly sores, mucosal changes, and mental symptoms. Then iodine deficiency may result into goiter, which results in the swelling of the neck resulting from the enlargement of the thyroid gland, and it is associated with the thyroid gland that is functioning is not properly, and it causes due to iodine deficiency. Then iron deficiency also results into anemia, which is a common cause caused by insufficient dietary intake and absorption of iron, or the loss of iron from bleeding, which can originate from a range of sources such as intestinal, uterine, or urinary tract. So iron deficiency generally causes approximately half of all the anemia cases worldwide, and it affects women more than the men. So ultimately, it can result into when the body is not able to make enough RBCs. Bleeding causes loss of RBCs more quickly than they can be replaced. Then this is rickets, vitamin D deficiency. So you can see the change in the bone structure from normal bones to the ricket condition. So it actually causes the softening of the bones, and it results in immature mammals due to the deficiency of vitamin D, phosphorus, or calcium. So rickets is among the most frequent childhood disease in many countries. The predominant cause is the vitamin D deficiency, but lack of adequate calcium in the diet may also lead to rickets. Then prevention of malnutrition. Now, we are aware about all the vitamin deficiencies and malnutrition, protein deficiencies. Now, how to prevent them? So, since malnutrition affects a lot of area like weight loss, low energy, reduced mobility, increased risk of fall, infections, increased risk of hospital admissions, increased risk of fractures. So, nowadays, use of modern agricultural techniques to increase the agricultural production and proper education to people about the importance of food, enrichment of the food, fortification of the food, and genetic engineering for the development of new varieties, for example golden rice, are some of the techniques which can be utilized to fulfill the deficiencies. And further government projects to provide healthy food to infants and pregnant women. Now, staple food should be available at a very cheap rate. Common people should adopt the rotation in food, use of probiotic microorganisms in food, global public health and disease control should be there. So there are a number of ways by which we can prevent the malnutrition. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates about the pharmacy contents. Thank you so much.